31. The kids are all dressed up.
All right, my little followers, we are now in the mother zone with the members of Deathstars, Whiplasher, and Skinny for the first time in America. My friends, how are you?
Super.
How has your first trip to America been so far?
It's been ups and downs since we had to, we had to cancel a couple of shows because of long distances when driving, and we had some accident with a touring bus. But yeah, I mean, from what we've done, it's been great.
Now you had some trouble getting to America with your finances, and you did an Indiegogo campaign of some sort to get some money together to come to America, right?
Yeah, that's right. You know, it's not cheap putting everything together, especially if you're the opening act of a package like this. So then that way, yeah, we wanted to try this, and it feels so great that so many wanted to contribute.
Yes, yeah. Well, a lot of people have been waiting over 10 years for you guys to come to America. Synthetic Generation came out in 2003 in America. Finally, it came out.
Yeah.
And then you guys were on the Monsters of Metal DVD. That's where I remember seeing one of your first videos, and that got you a lot of exposure a long time ago. Yeah. And you guys have been trying to get to America, and here you are, my friends. Finally. Yeah. You and I actually used to be friends on MySpace a long time ago. I know it doesn't exist anymore, right? Now, tell me a little bit about the new album, Perfect Cult, came out over last June. Is that right?
That's right. Yep.
And you guys went on tour, and you got to the Austrian Alps, and your tour bus blew up.
Yeah.
Okay, now what were the odds that you would have songs like Fire Galore and Explode on your new album, and then your tour bus actually explodes and Fire Galore?
It's destiny.
It was destiny, my friends?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I know this gave you guys a lot of emotional trouble, and you guys had to really get therapy and go through a lot. I mean, you guys barely escaped with your lives.
Yeah, it was a tough morning, I have to say. It was.
So what all happened during this?
Well, the thing was, you know, yeah, it was a stressful morning because everybody had to get out really in their underwear and just without any shoes on, and you know, just running.
Now you had just went through a tunnel, and the bus caught on fire. Now, was there a reason the bus actually caught on fire, or could they ever explain it?
Probably the cooling system, because we just had it repaired. We had it in a repair shop the day before, and at that time there was something wrong with the cooling because the water kept. Oh my goodness.
Well, my friends, I'm glad you are here today. I am so thankful that you finally made it to the United States, and that you're alive and well, and you have a new album to tour with. I mean, 4 albums now. How do you feel like your sound has changed over the years since Synthetic Generation? Has it expanded or evolved in any kind of way that you feel?
I think Synthetic Generation was a bit more of an experiment, like a demo. We didn't really know what to do, and then I think the band has got more and more relaxed with every album, you know, only referring to ourselves. So, but I mean, it's also a pretty consistent, consequent band when it comes to the sound and the visual part. So it's pretty much the same, but very different.
Now, speaking of the visual parts, you have a new video for All the Devil's Toys that's out that people can watch on YouTube or wherever. What was the inspiration and concept behind this new video?
That was actually some videos we have. We want to be a part of this, you know, write the script and have the idea. That we left for the director, which we have worked with a lot of times, and I don't know, it's just visualizing the song from his part, I guess. So it's yeah, it's a weird video even for us.
Very 1984 inspired video. A lot of your stuff is inspired by 1984 and Big Brother and all of this a little bit, is it not?
I don't know.
How do you guys, you don't know, they don't know. How do you guys feel a little bit about the comparisons with like Marilyn Manson and Cradle of Filth and Rammstein? You guys get compared to those bands a lot. What do you feel about that?
It's not that much anymore, I'd say, because I think it's, since we've been around for a while now, more people can say that, we have a more distinct sound. But
of course.
For a new listener, maybe, it's normal to compare with others.
Of course.
To understand it.
See, I always thought you guys had your own sound. That's what I liked about Synthetic Generation. When I first heard it, I was like, I mean, I wore that CD out the first time I had it. I had to go buy it again. That's how much I loved that CD. And you guys did that cover of White Wedding. I thought that was amazing as well, the Billy Idol cover you guys did years ago. Yeah, that was excellent. Yeah. I know it's been 10 years. I've got all these questions. They're old, they're new. Some of them you never know where I'm going to go with this interview. Now, of course, you guys have been friends since childhood. You formed a band in 2000 from remnants of another band called Sword Master. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's me and Nightmare.
You and Nightmare.
Yeah. We come from the more like extreme metal underground scene in
more black metal.
Yes. So Deathstars is actually just a result of trying to keep the spine of what we had in that scene and just put some new flesh on it with the synthesizers and so on. So it's we still want to have that nerve which we had when we were growing up in those times. So it's important for us with the darkness in the songs. And
then, of course, around the first album, you found this guy, right? It was around 2000, 2003 or so?
Yeah, 2003.
2003, you joined the band? Yeah.
So the Synthetic Generation just came out in the rest of the world, so...
Now, a lot of people talk about the Deathstars being influenced by Star Wars. That's not where the name came from, is the actual Death Star from Star Wars. It had to do with death metal and stars. Is that correct?
I was thinking about like porn stars.
Stars.
Child stars, movie stars, and there had to be a Death Stars as well.
Right. Mix it all together.
Yeah, and it also combines, the dark and the more glittery part. So it's kind of...
That's what we're all about here at Drive-InMovieManiacs. Scary movies and monsters and horror. That's what you guys are influenced by. What are some of your favorite horror movies that might have influenced you?
What that influenced me, that was especially when we played death metal and so on, but then it was Lucio Fulci and Dario Argento. So the
Demons,
movies.
all that good stuff. Yeah.
So The Beyond is my favorite movie when it comes to...
Zombie?
The Beyond.
Oh, The Beyond. Yeah. Oh, yeah, The Beyond. Didn't we do The Beyond in the first season? I believe we did. Yeah, we've done The Beyond.
I actually listened to, when I was sitting with the driver yesterday, driving on the road, and we were listening to Europe, Seven Doors Hotel, which is all about that movie also, and I was discussing with him how magnificent this is.
Yes. What about you, Skinny? Do you have any favorite horror movies?
Yeah, I like Omen.
Omen?
Yeah. That's my kind of, it's just...
Possession and the devil and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Which kind of ties back into the new album, A Perfect Cult, and all that kind of stuff a little bit, I guess, a little. Now, of course, you guys are influenced by Kiss. Gene Simmons, of course, was the first black metal, death metal demon there ever was he not? I think Gene Simmons was actually really scary in his day. In the late 70s, Gene Simmons was actually really frightening to some people. Other people loved him, and girls obviously loved him as well. But you guys are influenced by Kiss, are you not?
Yeah, it's been a huge passion. I mean, and it's especially for me, and I think for Nightmare, and also everyone likes Kiss.
Oh yeah, of course.
In different stadiums, but it's I mean, it was a band that you grew up listening to, and with the makeup and this larger than life attitude. So of course, it's been a huge inspiration. So.
They were a comic book come to life. I mean, they were definitely that. The Misfits, Kiss, all those great bands. You guys even did a video where you looked a little bit like I do on your last album. Yeah.
Metal video.
I thought you guys might think I was just some crazed fan that dressed up like your last album and be like, man, who's this weird guy? But I actually look like this all the time, believe it or not. Well, I have to give thanks to a young lady by the name of Mama Trash who set this interview up with you guys. Now, we are good friends with her. You guys are good friends with her.
Yeah.
Mama Trash, we love you. I had to tell her that I was going to say hi to you guys, and we were going to say hi back to her through the camera. So we had to show you love, Mama. We love you. Mama Trash Productions. She does all these great festivals over in Europe that include guys like this and the Lords of the Lost and all these great bands. So
she's been doing a lot.
Yes, she has. Yeah. She really promotes you guys. She loves you guys. You know this, right? She's really sweet on this one here, I think, a little bit, All right. Now, my friends, tell me a little bit about websites, where the fans might find your stuff at that maybe haven't heard of you yet.
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook. Facebook/Deathstars or Deathstars.net. Yeah,
that's where you get the merchandise, get the music. Of course, you can check them out on their tour. How long are we on tour in America for?
Yeah, another 10 shows.
Another 10 shows. You got 10 shows to get out there and see them, my friends. So get out there and see the Deathstars. My friends, thank you for being on Drive-InMovieManiacs.
Thank you.
Excellent, my friends. It was great talking to you. And you get back to the movie, okay?
tonight.